What's up guys, Kennedy here. In this video we're talking about a Shimano Zee rear derailleur. Shimano Zee, these are the gravity oriented components. These are the cheaper version of the Shimano Saint gravity group set. And this bike is not a gravity, it's not the enduro, this is just a cross-country, I would even say a vintage F600 Cannondale. But I'm going to show you that this derailleur works just greatly in our 1x10 drivetrain. So let me just show you how it goes. You can really feel that the derailleur in general is very stiff, I would say. You can feel that those springs in the derailleur are quite strong. The derailleur shifts very crisp and very quick. You can feel on the shifter that you have to use a little bit more force to change the gear, but this is okay because you really feel when you push it, you've got the gear already on the sprocket. The Shimano Zee, we've got a super short cage here. It weighs just about 250 grams versus 306 for SLX and 339 for Diori. So this is a quite nice weight, I would say. This is not the expensive one, it's quite cheap derailleur. And I have to tell you, I really like this one. We've got the Shadow Plus system here. Well, Shimano calls it in different ways for different derailleurs. For some derailleurs, they write in the specification on their website that the derailleur has Shimano Shadow system and Shimano Shadow Plus system. For this derailleur, they just write Shimano Plus system and a short cage. Shimano Plus means a low profile derailleur plus our clutch. As you can see, we've got the lever here. By opening this one, we'll be able to remove the wheel from our bike freely, but still you can feel that the springs are very strong on these derailleurs with the Shadow system. When you lock it into place, into on position, you will feel that the clutch is just working. So we really got much less chain bouncing. I would say almost no bounce in this 1x10 drivetrain with our narrow wide chainring in the front. I can really feel that this system is safe, so I don't have to be worried about chain suck or chain drops. This derailleur has short cage. It comes in two versions, downhill and freeride. Freeride will take more teeth on the sprocket. This one is 36 sprockets, and I know a lot of guys who use even more, like 38, 40, and this derailleur still can take it. If you want to see the profile of the derailleur, there you go. You can see it is a low profile derailleur. And when it comes to changing gears, it's pretty much smooth and just as I want it to. As you can see here, sometimes to change the gear into the lowest one, I have to use a little bit more force on the shifter, and also I can feel it while pedaling, but it's just okay. It's not problematic. This is the profile of the derailleur on the highest gear. I have to tell you, I'm very happy of having this derailleur. It's easy, it's quite cheap. I like also the look of the super short cage, and we don't need actually a longer cage. You can see the pulleys almost touch each other, and it works great with the 38 teeth chainring in the front, and 11x36 on the cassette is just fine. We can adjust our clutch, I will show you that in another video. But what we have to remember about in this derailleur is to set up correctly the B-screw. I will just show you how it works. We'll be making also a video about the derailleur adjustments, but especially on these ones, Shadow Plus. When we are unbolting it, you can see that the distance between the pulley and the sprocket becomes smaller. When we are screwing it in, the distance becomes larger. Now, if you don't adjust it correctly, you will either hear a lot of noise, especially on the lowest gear, and if the distance between the pulley and the sprocket will be too small, then changing the gear between the first and second can become quite difficult. This is how it looks like when the pulley is too close to the sprocket. We just have too little of the flexibility on our chain links when the distance is so small, so you have to remember about the right distance. Now I'm screwing it in. Of course, when the distance will be too big, this will influence the changing of the gears, and also the drivetrain can become much more loud. I would say this one is just perfect. As I said, you have to always use a little bit more force by shifting into the lowest gear, but with this distance it's just okay. I will just show you this distance again. This is how it looks like. Telling you how many millimeters that is wouldn't be very helpful for you, so I would just say try with this one, try with adjusting the B-screw and find the sweet spot for the pulley against our sprocket. All in all, I just love this derailleur. It's quite cheap, it's durable, I would say. It looks solid, and all those springs are quite strong. I really feel that by pushing the shifter, using some force, some more force than on the non-Shadow Plus shifters, I'm really changing the gear no matter when I'm pedaling on some tarmac or just in the heavy terrain. So if you're thinking about one-buy drivetrains and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you don't think so much about the weight, but this 250 grams is just okay versus Diori and SLX. Funny thing is that Shimano doesn't say how much XDR weighs on the website. But anyway, in my opinion, purchasing this one for my project was a very good choice, and I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.